Phenom Hoops here up in Rock Hill with 2024 Drake Powell. Drake, just talking, kind of getting the season started away with travel ball and everything like this. What's kind of your excitement playing with CP3 and obviously a ton of talent with you on the court this year?
So, like you said, it's a great group of talent. There's no drop off at any position. So there's really not a bad shot someone can take on the team since everyone's so talented.
Now, you kind of got your first little taste of that in action over here at the Phenom Opening. You know, getting everybody on the play, on the court, kind of getting some minutes, kind of getting started there. What did you kind of see early on with your group of guys this year?
Everyone's unselfish. Like, they're looking for ways to get their teammates involved as well as score for themselves. So I think as we gel, as the season goes on, I think we'll be really dangerous.
Now, you're coming off a spectacular year at Northwood there. You won the Conference Player of the Year. You're all-team district there. Obviously, you know, we've watched you plenty of times this year, and you were one of the stars on the court there. Talk about just a little bit about this season, kind of what it meant for you. I know it came up a little short, but you had a terrific run in the playoffs as well. Kind of just this season in general here for Northwood and what it kind of meant for you overall.
So overall, I think it was great starting out as a freshman, making it to the state championship, and then as a sophomore, losing an Elite Eight game to West Carteret. I think moving forward, it's going to be great, like going into my junior and senior year. I'm just trying to get better, as well as my teammates, making it, I guess, carry over into years to come. So I think moving forward, we should be good.
Now, what did you were you able to take away your sophomore season? Like, how did you kind of grow as a player? What kind of elements in your game did you kind of try to develop and take step forward overall?
So, main thing, I wanted to work on my ball handling and with catch and shooting, because we have guys that can create space really well. And overall, I think I need to work on getting stronger so I can finish through contact.
Now, you've been able, you know, you got a great taste for the playoffs and you know what it takes, obviously. You also have a kind of a young group as well on Northwood there. What's your excitement, you know, returning next year and playing with those guys again and, you know, just kind of hopefully getting that over that hump and now getting that title there?
Right, so we'll have more experience than other teams since we've played together so long. Sort of similar to Weddington, how they're so good. They've played together for basically since they were kids. I think moving forward, we can be dangerous as a group.
Now, I wanted to ask you a little bit about like your recruitment and everything, kind of what's been going on here. What's kind of been some of the newest things, interests, talks, or schools that have kind of been reaching out and everything your way?
So the main interest I have so far is UNC. They've invited me to a couple of games. UNCG as well, and App State invited me to a couple of games.
Okay. Now I know I've seen the photos. You know, being able to take a few games for the Tar Heels there. Talk about a little bit like what that staff has been talking to you about. You know, maybe how their interests. You know, who you've been kind of communicating with, and honestly, what was it like to go attend those games and kind of see your firsthand what that experience was like?
So growing up as a kid, I went to a lot of UNC games, and I'm always sitting like way up in the sky, and like to be there on the floor, seeing everything in action, hearing what players are saying to each other, hear what coaches are saying to their players. That was really surreal for me and my parents.
Who has been kind of your main guy that you've been kind of communicating with?
Coach Lebo.
What's that relationship been like with you? And you know, what do y'all kind of discuss and everything when y'all talk?
Mainly discuss about future meetings, when he can see me play, and when Coach Davis can see me.
Okay. And has he spoken anything of like how you may be able to fit, or maybe they could maybe use you, or anything like that? Any specifics?
No, sir.
Okay. You also earned an offer from NC State. That was a big offer there for you. Your first ACC offer, if I read correctly there. What was it like to kind of get that offer? Obviously, from a program not far from you, you've done probably very, very well about. What was it like to kind of get that offer, especially an ACC offer right there?
It was crazy to get that first offer, especially from Kevin Keats. He's a great guy and an even better coach. I think he really loves his players, and he doesn't just take them for granted.
What was that moment like for you, and kind of how did that conversation happened for you when they told you about the offer?
So he set my parents and I down. He told us the time, date, and even the weather outside. And then he said, you now have earned your first offer.
And what was it, just in general, I know you put in the hard work, I know you put countless hours in and everything like that, but what was it like to get that offer and just kind of, a lot of players try to get over that hump of getting that offer and everything like that. What was it like for you?
It was great, just seeing where I'm at as of right now and what I need to do to, achieve what I want ultimately. And I think that'll be a great move.
And you mentioned schools like UNCG, and I forget that you mentioned another one there.
App State.
App State there. What have they kind of been, just in general, just talking to you about their way, with their interest?
So they haven't talked to me too much, but like I said before, they invited me to a couple of games. UNCG stated that they want me to consider them. And then App State wanted me to know that their development there is pretty good.
Gotcha. You have any other visits planned at all, or any schools that you are hoping to visit in the near future or anything like that?
No, sir.
Okay. All right, Drake. Well, congrats on everything. You've well deserved, all the awards and everything for this year. You did a tremendous job, and we look forward to seeing you with CP3 all throughout the travel ball season there.
Thank you.